So this morning was a bit of a tough morning. A neighbor asked me if we wanted some extra hens, and I didn't need any, but I said yes because there was a young woman who had to get rid of all her hens in a hurry. So I took in the littles out front, but I also took in, I think, 6 or 7 hens, and she asked me what was important, the type of hens or the eggs or whatever, and I said, I don't care, even if they're older hens, I'll take them if it makes it easier to get rid of, whatever hens you have left, if people like them for the color of the eggs or because they're cute or whatever. So she also gave me a hen that had 3 chicks. She said, they just kind of came out of the woodwork, and here they are. So I took that hen in, and it was a rough looking hen, but whatever, And then yesterday when it was roosting, I had known it seemed a little off, but it was a really good mom, and I'd kind of been watching it. And yesterday when it was roosting, its comb was, bloody, and it just didn't look right. So, I discussed with Seth our options. And, the overall health of our entire flock is, important. There's a lot that goes into making a decision. So I went out this morning, I did my normal chores, and then I took the babies out, and I went to go take her out, and she was way worse. So I just made the decision to cull her. I have taken care of a rooster for 3 weeks because he, had an infection, and, she just did not look like she was going to come back from whatever was going on with her. I won't get into details. But, so this morning I had to cull her. Now I'm watching the babies. I have another hen that has 1 chick about the same age, and right now the 3 babies are kind of following her around, the little chicks. She was already starting to wean the chicks, so it's not like they're not running around crying for her. Like I said, she was a good mom. So we'll see how that goes today. One of the other chores I did this morning was this tree was crazy, hanging down everywhere, and every time I walked by I almost cut my face on the branches. So I cut down a bunch of this, and I'll have Seth get me some trash cans and throw all that away for me. So I added that to my to-do list this morning. I kind of cleaned up the pen. I know this looks junky, the tarps. Typically we don't have the tarps up. Right now it's helping with shade, but their run is usually pretty open. It has a lot of airflow, but it's so hot right now that it's, I don't want to take it down yet because it's offering a lot of shade during the day. I am going to change the top tarps to like a white tarp to help reflect the sun, but I haven't done it yet because there's a lot to do. So, and then I went in here this morning and started just kind of cleaning up the weeds and trimming back different plants that needed it. Since I trimmed back the marigolds, there's a lot of dead cucumber plant. So I have been working on getting that all cleaned up, kind of retraining these vines where I'd like them to go instead of all going over here. I'm going to try to clip them and tell them where I want to go. I don't know what this weird stuff is on these leaves. I'm going to have to look into that. It doesn't look like a bug. It almost looks like lint, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. So that's my morning so far. A surprising plot twist, it has decided to start raining. Nothing crazy, California rain. But let's see if I can get up here. Okay, that's not bad. Yes. Okay. And that is very ladylike of me. Fancy pants. I swear, nobody told us homesteads would be built on bungee cords, zip ties, and duct tape. But here we are. Every day, every single day, unless he gets up when I'm busy, I like to make a coffee for Seth. So I like to get it ready for him. So when he's awake, it's sitting there for him. He doesn't like it hot, so he likes a little cooled off. And then I go wake him up with little kisses to his eyelids because he's my sweet, sweet baby. Coffee's ready. Kisses are locked and loaded. Here we go. Just kidding, you don't get to see that.